Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Sword Coast Legends. This is episode 6. I want to take a minute here, guys, before we hop back in and we go around and we kill and murder and loot and pillage things. I want to take a second to let you guys know that I've been reading, and I do this oftentimes with games that I'm covering or games that I like or games that I play frequently. Take a look at the news articles and things being said about the game, whether it's through Steam or other outlets. Anyhow, on Steam there was actually a few things that were said there. And one of the things the developers wanted to assure everybody of is all the complaints, all the, disappointment, all the feedback, the changes, the, suggestions, whatever you want to call it. They hear all these things, and they are working toward figuring out what people want the most and implementing that into the game. Now, some people are like, oh, well, you guys just released a game that was unfinished or wasn't really done that well or only was like a part of something greater just to make a quick buck. That's not the case. The developers said specifically that they were a small indie company. They worked pretty extensively with Wizards of the Coast all the way throughout the creation of the game because they wanted to keep it as true to D&D as they could. And this is what they came up with so far. But what they really wanted to do was get the game into the hands of all the people, all the fans, everybody who wants to play the game or that loves, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. And they wanted to get feedback, and they wanted to hear what they wanted to make the game, well, a little bit more tailored to the player base, I guess is what they're saying. So they have plans for several upcoming updates that are going to be free of charge, patches and things that are going to add new content, all sorts of stuff. I think they did a Halloween patch just a few days ago for people, and there's going to be more. There's going to be modding support coming in December. That's their goal or their loose deadline that they're going to try to reach so people can actually mod the game more. So there's going to be lots and lots and lots of stuff coming down the pike, guys. So don't fret if you're like, well, the game seems like a watered-down version of whatever. This is a starting point, and some people will be like, well, why didn't they just put the game into early access? Well, I guess the whole point was they wanted to put out a game. It has a story, it tells a story, it does it well, and they wanted to have more people play it. A lot of people have that bad stigma toward early access games where they're like, it's early access, I don't want to play an unfinished game or a game in development, I just want the completed thing, talk to me then. That being said, it's kind of risky sometimes to go into early access because of that. You might not get the funding that you want, or you might not get the amount of players that you want to actually have the feedback that you need. So they released the game. I don't know if this was their exact mentality or thought process, but I could see them doing something like this. Anyway, the game is out. It's in the hands of many people. Lots of feedback going into it. Hopefully people will give it a chance and let it grow into something amazing. So we'll see. We shall see. Alright, let's continue, guys. I'm sorry I took a few minutes there, but I really felt like it was kind of something that needed to be addressed. A lot of people are like, oh, it looks like Neverwinter Nights or Baldur's Gate 2, but it's not as good, or there's not as much you can do, or whatever the case is. So,
Fantastic.
Apparently this is going to be a thing. So, there's clearly work to be done. They're going to be working on it. I already find the game absolutely fantastic and a ton of fun, and I'm enjoying myself. So I won't let any of that stuff bother me. But I figured for anyone who was curious, you now know. Alright, let's see what this is.
Did you find something?
Looks like a contract. These mercenaries were hired by the Knights of the Gilded Eye. Who's that?
I know the name. An order of knights, followers of Helm, the Guardian, sworn to protect the world from demons and devils. This doesn't quite add up.
We have to return to the caravan and check on Jarhild. Or, why would the Knights of the Gilded Eye want to kill us? Why would the Knights want to kill us?
Knight said something about your guild having strange dreams. Maybe the Gilded Eye knows something you don't.
We must get back to your guildmate at the Caravan. We'll make sure she's safe and make our plans for the next move.
Sounds like a plan, Lydia. Alright, so there we go, guys. Alright, my spiel is done. We can get back to enjoying the game at its fullest. Again, I don't really care too much about things, honestly. Stuff like that doesn't really bother me or affect me in any way. I'm just happy to play games that are, well done, thought out, and just fun. I mean, this game's a lot of fun. I think you guys can agree, just hearing me all giddy about the different phrasing, I mean, the writing, the voice acting, what's happening in the game, the dude burning. I mean, that was horrible and just awful, but it was still hilarious and funny and well done.
At once.
I mean, I'm a big fan of this game, whether they do anything else with it or not. But I'm really glad to hear that they plan to do more. Alright, let's continue around here. I don't know how much is left for us to uncover. Now, is this chest going to be, like, locked or, like, blow us up or anything like that?
Say so. Sounds like a plan. Sure.
Anything, Larethor? No? Alright, buddy. We got blue quartz, some garlic. Okay, we're set if vampires decide to come after us. I guess that's about it. Did we clear out the rest of the area? I think we did. I think this was just a straight come up, come down type situation. Pretty sure we cleared out everything. Do we have a map? Oh, we have a map. That's so good. I think I remembered that we have a map, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I think we're good. I think we're good. We have a world map, too. Oh, that's pretty epic. Neverwinter Wood. How was that? Let Lion? Or Leyland, I guess? Can we move around the map? It doesn't look like we can. We can only zoom in and zoom out. Maybe we can traverse the map with arrow key? No. Can we drag or... No, nothing, huh? Where is actual Neverwinter at? There's Waterdeep. There's Dagger Ford. Something. I can't read that. Succumber or something along those lines. Red Lark. Or Lard. Yeah, Red Lark. Westbridge. Tribor. Guitar. Long Saddle. See, I need to read some books about this too. There's so many books I need to be reading lately, guys. Ah, Neverwinter's right there. Right in front of my face. That's okay. So we're going from Neverwinter to Luskan. We're about halfway through. There's a whole bunch of quests and stuff that we need to actually figure out over here. I really kind of wish we could move the map, but that's okay. Alright, enough of me babbling and looking around and just being amazed with the game. Let's get out of here and go about our business. Alright, we'll enter the high road. It seems there's still several things that we need to do. I'm not sure we've actually accomplished everything that we needed to in the area we were just in. We'll see. Before we head out, if I can, you know, if they give me the option to not leave, like, I don't want to go back and be like, alright, we're going, and then we get, like, thrust into whatever is next. I would like to complete all the quests in the area. I'm a pretty big fan of doing side quests and stuff in most games. I'll get to a point where I'm like, you know what, too many side quests, let's get moving. But when I'm still enjoying it and I like doing the side quests...
Secret backdoor ambush technique. That's a favorite.
Oh, wow.
We're not getting back to the caravan this way. And they're not going anywhere with the road blocked like that.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a way to clear the road from up here.
Alright. A little backdoor ambush of doom. Ooh, a threatening letter. Ooh, oh, it opens stuff or thing. I don't... Junk. Miscellaneous. Quest items. Where's the threatening letter? We don't know. Consumables. Jewelry, armor, weapons, all. Let's see if we can't find the threatening letters. It's not in alphabetical order or anything. It's so bad. I'm sure there's a way to probably handle this. Wow, we can carry a lot of weight. Payoff note, mercenary contract, tattered note, singed parchment, threatening letter. Alright, we right click it? Yeah, examine it. Randon, if the boss catches you stealing from the goblins, he'll carve you up good. It'd be a shame if someone told him. Leave my cut under the shrub by the creek each 10 day, or else I can't promise to keep your little secret. Huh. The Silver Joaquin statue. Alright, what else do we have? Horath's journal. Did we read this yet? Why did I agree to watch Jared's herd while he and my sister fill their bellies with ale at the Cutlass? I'm sure it's coincidence that he never mentioned the wolves. Oh yeah, I read that before. Alright, so be it. Okay, I don't think we need to read anything else there. Let's come over here and grab us up a chest. We got a broken sword hilt and some scale mail tunic. Some other random gold and other various things. Well, cool. So far I'm enjoying things. I'm digging life. I don't see any shrubbery over here that's gonna give us any kind of advantageous... You know, there might be traps here. Perhaps...
Yes.
Again, it may be wise to use our searcher.
Sounds like a plan. Alright. If you say
what is that thing? It's a Goblin Contraption. I am all about Goblin Contraptions. Especially if they do
a switch.
Work for me.
Looks like Goblin make. What's the worst that could happen if we pulled it?
Don't say stuff like that. This seems like a bad idea.
That did it.
Ooh. Really expecting someone to explode.
Yeah, me too. Well,
Sounds like a plan.
I'm pretty glad that that didn't blow up and kill everybody.
All right. Sure.
Well, I suppose we can take a peek and see how much of whatever and stuff. Let's see how many of these things we've actually done. Alright, so Wayward Trader. We have to meet him back at the caravan. Alright. Wagon Down, we did that one. Twin Crest. We did that one. We just have to confirm Shady Deal. Find someone interested in the cargo. We haven't done that yet. A Fetching Fungus, we did that. And a Merc's Dying Wish. We've just got to get into Luskin to do that one. I think we've done almost every quest that we have to do here.
How may
So
I
let's
serve?
switch back over to good old Scytherin and
As you wish.
be stuck because we can't
Right
go
away,
where we need
of
to go.
course.
There we go.
At once. As
We'll
you wish.
rotate the camera and we'll come on over here. There's nothing over here for us to loot or gain or
I can
anything.
do that.
Nope.
Right away.
Alright, there's Jarhild. Let's go talk to her.
Finally, you return. Took you long enough. Where's Bellamy? Did that blasted halfling get himself trapped behind bars again?
Jarhild, Bellamy is dead. There's no time. We have to get moving. Bellamy's dead.
I mean, of course he is. Blasted halfling. I told him that Lightfinger's temper of his would get him into trouble. He and that sister of his would both fly off the handle at the first chance.
I am so sorry for your loss, my friend. But we really must get going. We have a camp set up just outside the gates of Luskin. We can rest there, plan our next move, and say final farewells to your friend.
Aye, I would like that. It's more than I'm used to getting when losing a friend in battle.
And when you are ready, we have a friend in Luskin. The man who forewarned us about the attacks. He will want to meet the survivors of the ambush.
Alright, let's go. What about the caravan? Who is this friend in Luskin?
He is a contact we're working with on another quest. I don't wish to trouble you with such details now. Let us continue to Luskin, and we will answer your questions there.
What about the caravan?
We've cleared out the mercenaries for now, and they weren't targeting your caravan anyway.
Make your way to our camp. We'll make sure the caravan gets to Luskin safely.
That's very generous of you, Lydia. No, we finished our job on our own.
My friend, you have had a terrible day. Let us lift your burden and concentrate on mourning, so you'll be ready when the time comes.
When the time comes for what?
What else? Revenge.
I like it. Don't end us, no. Well, it looks like we still have the same party members. That's fine. Okay, we're still able to move around. That's good. I was worried
What is
there
it you
briefly.
require?
Wait, we can pull Jarhild in?
At
Is
once.
that a thing? Oh no, I didn't want to. Alright, when we make it to the camp, maybe we can pull Jarhild in. I mean, we're a paladin, we're kind of the frontliner, but Jarhild would be pretty good. I mean, who do we lose for that? Do we lose our rogue? Do we lose our Hamit? Do we lose Lydia? Lydia's kind of our healer, so I don't think losing her would be good. Hamit's a pretty good damage dealer. I feel like we can lose me. Yeah, let's get rid of Sithrin.
As you
We'll just
wish.
roll out with everybody else. Let's talk to Alima. Did you find anything out there? I found some mushrooms in the nearby cave. Hey, that's exactly what I'm looking for. You've got a good eye. I do. I do, 2 of them, in fact. So how about it? Do you want to sell them to me? I'll give you a good price for them. Sure, here you go. Excellent. A pleasure doing business with you. If you find any more, bring them back here. Alright. We got 140 gold added. Hey, a Fetching Fungus. 25 experience gained as well. Okay, I haven't found any more. So she actually bought all of them all at once. Okay, that's excellent. Excellent. Alright, what about Jessup? Anything to say with this dude again? I made a mistake. So what? You never had a bad night? Hey, you want to talk about it? Break your freaking hip.
I can do that.
Yeah, no
Right
thanks,
away.
buddy. Alright, Rorik, whoever you are. Thanks to you, we can finally pack up and return to the road. Of course, my stock is always available to heroes of the caravan. Alright, let's see what you've got. Will you be setting up a store in Luskin? I sure will. Of course, you will get preferential pricing, my friend. You and the other heroes of the caravan. Well, let's see what you got for now, buddy. Alright, well, we can sell you a bunch of papers if you were so inclined to get those. Or a great club, maybe? Doesn't really seem to be that useful to you, but, you know, we can sell it. How do we... Just double-click it, huh? I'm assuming that this stuff is... Let's see, examine. A discarded pair of old socks. They smell quite sour. I'm pretty sure we don't need old socks. Or a handkerchief. Or a handkerchief, as it were. I kind of wish you could, like, scroll with your mouse up and down, but apparently that's not the case. That's the only thing I'm a little bit sad about. Alright, Malar figurine. I feel like we're not getting very much out of our stuff here. Manacles, purple dragon badge. That sounds pretty sexy. Like, we're just getting just literal garbage out of all this stuff. Seems kind of ridiculous. Hey, an iron pot. That one was worth 2, and a helm effigy. I believe these might be crafting items, so I'm going to keep those. Clay pipe seems to be kind of meh. A char quince sticks. Pressed together with beetles formed around a weave of sweet roots. Oh, that's actually food. Okay. Doesn't sound good. I don't think I want to be eating beetles, but what do I know? Alright, we're going to get rid of short sword, maybe a battle axe we'll keep the shield and the other short sword just in case. Get rid of this, this, and this. There's a cincture there. It's like other various things. A short bow, a great axe. Do we have another great axe up there? It's so hard to tell. We had a battle axe, now we also have a great axe. A flask of oil, some navigator sextants, that seems okay. Heavy boots. Other various random things that are probably not super great or super terrible. There's a loop. What does this do for us? Examine. A small band of metal worn around the finger. I don't know if we can imbue items with special properties later on or not. I also don't know if we need to keep the common wolf pelt. I mean, it seems to be pretty expensive to buy it, and not all that expensive to sell. Like, we get a quarter of the pricing. Again, I'm not sure if I need to sell any of this stuff yet, guys. I haven't gone far enough into the game to be able to tell. And I'm one of those people that tends to hold on to things way longer than I have any right to. Wow, look at that thing. 1950. It sells for 7,500. To get 12 dexterity for 60 seconds. That seems really high. Alright, well, let's get out of that. Let's actually go into our inventory here. And see if there's not something that we can get that would be more beneficial to us. We have the Bastard's Inheritance, and we have, what's this? The Sneak's Dagger. Alright, what is the Litany? The Litany is a longsword proficiency. Well, I don't think anyone uses a longsword right now. What is Red Tiger armor? Seems to be light armor. It's got 1 less armor class. 10% chance to intoxicate an attacker when hit. That's okay. What about the Skewer 1? That's a short sword. It's better in some ways, worse than others. It's kind of like a side grade as opposed to an upgrade. Alright, well, let's just check weapons right now. I mean, is there anything that's like really amazing that we should be aware of? Not really. No, I don't think the Stinger is the right play there either, and she's got her bow. Well, I feel like it's really just up to me, and we already have our better equipment. Well, pretty much all this stuff can be sold, I guess. Now let's take a look at the Armor of the Breeze. It's got more bludgeoning damage resistance and slash damage resistance. This one has some fire resistance. It's got stealth disadvantage, obviously being heavier weapons. The Captain's Cuirass is a medium proficiency, not super useful to me. Didn't I get Scale Mail Tunic? Yeah, that's not even as good either. Alright, so I guess we're set. I mean, we can pretty much sell all this stuff whenever we really want to. We can hold on to it for now. I don't think there was really much for us to buy. Though I guess I really didn't look at buying stuff, did I? Let's go back and take a peek. I don't think he had much to buy, so let's see. Healer's kits, edge plus. Ooh, that might be better. 2 to 10. Oh, it's a two-handed one though. It's a halberd. Oh, I thought it was a mace. I just glanced at it real quick. Awkward. All right, we're fine. And what is this? The filter of self-resurrection? Yeah, no. Okay, we're fine. Let's talk to Talin or Tolan or whatever his name is. Tolan. Have you found Martumul? We're just about ready to go. Actually, he's the one who sold us out to the mercenaries. He what? That would explain how, but I can't believe he'd do that. That bastard, I should make him answer for what he's done. Let the authorities and Luskin deal with him. He won't be doing anything like that ever again. Do what you will, he's not my problem. Of course, that's just as satisfying, I guess. Still, I'll be watching him. We're just about ready to go. I guess we should get moving. I accidentally double-clicked there. Yeah, quest complete. Woohoo! Wayward Trader. Alright, who are you? You are Wilford Brewbanks. Brewbanks. Alright, let's go talk to you, Mr. Brewbanks. Still no sign of my brother or my antique. I'm beginning to worry. Well, we found him. He wouldn't come back, but he let us return with this. We found the elven antique in the caves, but there was no sign of your brother. We could do that. Let's do that one. No, fine. At least I have my other goods. But now how will I get all this packed up in time? Here, take this. I'll get my cart ready now. There's no more reason to delay. Excellent. Alright. Sweet, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Another quest complete. Ooh, we leveled up with Hamet. Hello, Hamet. Alright, I have no idea what to do with Hamet because we just got Hamet fairly recently. And I'm not even sure what all skills he has. Passive mage armor. Surrounds the caster with a magical protective force, increasing armor class by 2 and gaining plus 5% to fire, cold, lightning resistances. We have magic missile, which seems fairly decent. We could get a second magic missile, which only increases the glowing darts by 1, so another 5 to 9 damage. Well, let's see what else he's got. He's got, what's that, Chilling Touch, Chill Touch. That's a cantrip. I mean, that's what you start with. Ray of Enfeeblement, I've never been a fan of that. Let's see, Witch Bolt, it's another cantrip. Thunder Wave sends a wave of thunderous force in all directions centered on the caster. Then over here we have the flame spells. Of course we have that. Does he have anything that he's actually got outside of the arcane? Manipulator. Magic weapon infuses a target ally with a +1 magical bonus to weapon attacks. And sleep. Okay. It's not bad. What else do we have? Transmuter. You can go invisible if you wanted to. We can also go with Summoner. We can conjure an animal. I don't necessarily hate that. A Cloud of Daggers sounds disgusting. And Melf's Acid Arrow sounds pretty awesome. I was always a big fan of Melf's Acid Arrow. It's one of my faves. Alright, you know what? Why don't we learn that? And why don't we learn to conjure an animal too? I am totally fine with those things. Also, I don't think we need our cantrips on our bar. Pretty sure we can take those off. There we go. And I think that will be just fine. Magic weapon. Get Melf's Acid Arrow down here. There we go. And our conjure animal. There it is. Down here as well. Summon a face spirit, take the form of a beast with bonuses to strength, constitution, dexterity equal to the caster's intelligence modifier. The summoned creature will match the caster's level up to level 6. The animal will remain by the caster's side until defeated. 120 seconds have passed or the spell is used again. It's only got a 37-second cooldown, so that's pretty good. It's an extra enemy or ally or what have you on the field. Target for the enemies is, I think, what I was leaning toward there. Alright, let's go to Birkins. What a day. Almost to Luskin and we get attacked by bandits. My clients won't be happy about the delay. I can only hope I might find something to give them to make them more understanding. Say, I hear they attacked another caravan before ours. I bet they carried away some of those people's cargo. What are you getting at? What do you know about the other caravan attack? Nothing more than you do, I imagine. We were meant to meet up with another caravan, and they never showed up. Rumor has it that the bandits who attacked us also attacked the others as well. I shudder to think of all those valuable trade goods moldering in the hands of such violent folk. There must be something we can do. Okay, so what are you getting at? Ah, all business. I like that. I know you're going after the gang that attacked us. If you should happen to find any cargo from the other caravan, I'd be happy to reward you for bringing it to me. We did find this crate of goods in the cave. You want to sell the stolen goods in Luskan? If you want the stolen cargo, you can find it yourself. We found this crate of goods. Excellent. Now if you could kindly hand them over, I'd be most grateful. Here you go. Wonderful. Take this for your troubles. Let me know if you need any supplies, and come find me when we get to Luskan. I'm sure there's more we can do for one another. Be well, my friends. Thank you, Birkins. I don't know. It seemed easy enough. Alright, so we still have Wagon Down and Merc's Dying Wish. Merc's Dying Wish we'll figure out later on. The Wagon Down we should be able to do
as you wish.
Right now. I think William Ray is the guy we need to see. Have you found my Sarah? I found this bridle on a dead horse. Let me see it. It's Sarah's. She's dead. Now how am I supposed to pull my wagon to Luskan? I'm ruined. Ruined. I'll have to lighten the load so Vincent can pull it alone. Here, take this for your troubles. It'll only slow me down. What'd you give me? What'd you give me? What'd you give me? Healer's kit, date cakes, Dale cheese, and some other various things, and probably some experience. Alright, so I think our quest log is probably done. Let's go to journal here. Quests. After them. Okay, that's ready to go, and these are all completed. The High Road, A Dog's Life, Told You, these are all completed, and the Merc's Cave, it's just the Merc's Dying Wish. Okay, so we're pretty good. We're just set with our two main quests here, and that is all we have to do. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this much anyway. I've had quite a blast. I don't think there's anything else for us to go and get into trouble with. There is a guild chest back here, but that's kind of where we started from. Alright, well, what I think I'll do is head on... Who do I talk to? I don't remember now. Is it you? No. Is it Tolan? We go up here to the high road, and that is where we're going to break off the episode once we get through. Maybe it'll start allowing us to figure out what the storyline for Luskan or whatever's next is. Maybe we get into the camp for the other folks and we can rest a little bit. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's going to be through the high road gates here. Gather the party before proceeding. I've done so.
I can do that.
I was pretty certain I had done so. Who did I lose? Oh, you're running into a...
If you say so.
Into a chest because you're a boss. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, if you say so.
Right away.
Alright, Nooblets.
By your leave.
Let's get up here.
At once. At your service.
At once. At my service. Alright. Accept.
The trip to Luskan is as solemn as it is uneventful, and the caravan reaches the gates of the city without further incident. You've heard much about the thieves, gangs, and swindlers of Luskan, and you steel yourself for lies, bribes, threats, and false smiles. In a city where guards are just thugs who deal their brutality for a wage, the only things you can count on to protect you are your friends and your ability to protect yourself. And if Lerathar's stories are true, there are worse things in Luskan than its criminals, as monsters walk beneath, in the ruins of the ancient city of Ilask, now known dismissively as Luskan's sewers. Even the company of new friends and allies is cold comfort after the loss of your guildmates. The death of Bellamy Lightfingers weighs heavily on your mind, and while Jarhild doesn't speak of it, you know it weighs on her as well. With the help of your new companions, you make camp outside the city gates and settle down to wait out the night in fitful sleep. In the morning, you and your companions will walk among the infamous streets of the City of Sails. But your mind is filled with demons, and the night refuses to pass quietly into day.
Okay, apparently we're having a fitful rest. You make your way to Luskin, the battered caravan rolling wearily behind you. As you reach the town gates, you settle down to rest and fall into the arms of nightmares. Alright, apparently we're falling into the arms of dark horses, apparently. Alright, folks, before we go into our nightmare, I think I'm going to break off the episode here. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I certainly am enjoying the game. Hopefully you guys are as well. If you are, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back creepily Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully, with the next installment. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.